We talked about the fact that, you know, if I help you, because I know you've talked shit about me. You've said, you know, Dad, Bobby don't help nobody. You've said this. I'm not saying you're saying it right now.
No. I mean, the bottom line
you've said it.
It's been said by me before.
Exactly.
But the bottom line is, what I realize is that you don't owe me a motherfucking thing. You don't owe me nothing. You know, and I had to come to the realization of that. You know, I gave you your talent, but my talent was given to me by my father, which is given to you by your father, which is given to you, in which you're going to give your son,
100%,
Bobby.
Yeah. Okay,
so it's going down the line.
It is, but I just want to say one thing. I want to say that when we spoke earlier, and that I know you've said things like, my son don't help me, my son don't help anybody, da-da-da. Respectfully, in a place I know that was said from ignorance, because there's also a big side of you that you know now, but you didn't know at the time. You know, I have helped people in my family, and I've helped people outside of my family. I've helped people afford homes. I've helped the homeless. I've helped people in my Black community. I've donated anonymously.
Oh, I know. I know all those things that you've done.
But let me finish. So what I'm saying is respectfully, Dad, you actually don't know all the things that I've done, because most people don't know all the things that I've done, because I don't exploit the fact that I give, let alone to my Black community. I'm not out here trying to prove my Blackness. You know, I'm not a nigga who goes to the hood with a fucking turkey every Thanksgiving and throws it out. I'm not. That's not who I am. So with that being said, Daddy, when we spoke earlier today, I know there's a lot of motherfuckers even in our family who could be like, oh, Bobby don't, you know, he got all this money, he got millions of dollars, but he don't want to help nobody, he don't want to buy nobody a house. Well, hold up, let's just step back real quick. And I'm gonna say all this, and it's not gonna be a one-sided conversation, Dad, I promise you. But this, I just wanna get this out, and I wanna say it, and I really wanna go back and forth, and I wanna have fun. I wanna laugh, and I wanna have a good time, but I just wanna say this, because it's very important to me. There was a time when you came to me, asked me for $850,000 to buy you a house studio for you and your band. Now, I've also had my sister ask me to buy her a house. I've had my brothers ask me to give them money. I've given tens of thousands of dollars to my brothers and my sisters, and I've seen them piss it away. So when you do the math, right, and we did the math earlier today, It's you, it's my mama, it's my brother, it's my sister, it's my other sister, it's my other sister, it's my other sister, it's my other brother, it's my other brother. That's 9. Now let's not talk about how many fucking kids all these people got, but let's just talk about those 9 people. So if I'm gonna buy y'all a decent house, that's $500,000. That's for 2 people, 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, $4.5 million just to purchase that, let alone mortgage, let alone other bills that come into that. Now, okay, you got a house, so then what? That's 9 houses. Let's talk about 9 vehicles. Let's talk about 9 cars that I gotta pay for. Let's talk about 9 gas bills a month I gotta pay for. Let's talk about 9 AT&T fucking bills I gotta pay for, 9 Comcast bills, HBO bills. I'm gonna keep going, because guess what? If I'm paying all this money, ain't nobody on welfare no more. Niggas ain't fucking broke no more. So they ain't on welfare, they ain't on food stamps. That's 9 people I gotta pay for food for. That's 9 people I gotta pay for vacations for. Now let's also talk about the fact that a majority of your children and my mother's children all have children. So let's duplicate that motherfucker times about however much that is. Fuck that. Fuck that shit. And unfortunately, I've learned when I give 10,000 here, 5,000 here of cash to somebody, and then they blow it, and then they don't got nothing.
They don't use it right.
And then they look at me like I fucked up or I did something wrong, and then they come back and they ask me again and again and again. Now, as a fucking millionaire who has broken that cycle, made it out the hood, educated myself, and understand what it means to be self-sufficient, there is no way as a fucking man that I could ever, as much as it hurts me to see the people that I love struggle, give them money and watch them just burn it to nothing again. So I say all that to say, Daddy, I love you with all my heart. And the only reason I ain't never given you a crazy amount of money is because I didn't want to see you blow it. Now, with all that said, we had a conversation today. I'm gonna buy you a truck, and I'm gonna do more than that.